Organized chaos, defensive blunders, goalkeeping mistakes. Tottenham vs United. I'm Caps. Let's chat about ball. So yesterday's game in the Carabao Cup. When I saw you, I was watching that game, and I felt like when I started the game, I thought United was gonna win. I mean, coming off that win against Manchester City. But hey, that's what it's like to be a United fan. And I wasn't even mad that we lost. Because when I looked at it, right now we're in a stage where we always have to look for positives. Obviously, because the negatives that we are seeing, I know about it. So what I'm interested in is how is Amorim turning those negatives into positives or reinforcing a system that allows us to get rid of the negatives that we have been facing. So start of the game, we were on the front foot when I looked at how we were attacking that. I think this was the left wing. Because also, yeah, with the way we were attacking that left wing and the balls that Eriksen kept on putting in with the combinations with Bruno Fernandes, I thought surely a goal is coming in. But it was always that final pass or that final touch in the box that was always going to be a mistake. And I feel like that is what our old United still struggles with, and what Amorim needs to change is the fact that in the final third, there are things that we do that we should not be doing. Maybe we take a pass. Maybe we take a touch when we should be passing. Maybe the pass that we need is a simple pass, but then we got Bruno Fernandes that wants to hit like a Travella or a Hollywood pass, and it never works out. And I feel like we could have easily been 2-0 up in the beginning of the game if we had just that final third, guys, that final third. And then now, counter-attacking, I feel like Victor Lindelof had a good game. It's unfortunate that he had to come off injury. But coming back defensively, I don't know what happened to Martinez yesterday. Because there were things that he was trying, those things that he was doing that I didn't understand. And this is coming off someone who I felt has been one of our better signings, someone who's been very solid in our defense. But I do think it's going to take maybe another year before people feel like maybe Martinez has reached his peak. Maybe he just can't give us any more because I feel like in the system we're definitely seeing Martinez's weakness. When he plays that three in the back, when the attackers are coming towards us, towards our goal, he always gets caught on the front foot. Even that second goal, when he's trying to catch, was it the second or third goal? Where I think he's trying to catch Solanke offside, and he just missteps it, and he ends up being one around the goalkeeper and scores. Even and you know what? It wasn't just Martinez. Even Masraoui, who I thought has given consistent 7 out of 8 performances this whole season. Even yesterday he struggled. He made a few blunders as well, but it didn't cost us goals. He would make misplaced passes, but he would always try to get a ball back, and you would see his quality in the passes that he was giving going forward. And I do feel like because of who was partnered with him on the right wing, we did miss that connection with him and Ahmad. However, he had a decent game. But yeah, overall, and then our goalkeeper, there is just something about the goalkeepers that United have this season and just making mistakes that I don't know. Like not seeing Onana in goal gave me relief, but then I realized technically there is no difference between our second choice goalkeeper and Onana. I would argue that he's better with the ball at his feet compared to Onana because there was some diagonal passes that he was giving and long balls that he was giving that reached our players better than Onana's balls did. Um, and then when I look at Tottenham, okay, 2 goals up, and then we make substitutions. At this point, I'm like, okay, the game's done. Joshua Zirkzee comes in. I'm like, what is he gonna do? Rasmus is going out. Amadelo comes in. Okay, and there we go, just like that. Spark is back in. Comeback is on. Now all of a sudden, Tottenham go from playing this game where they're comfortable to just vibes. Just vibes. Even Ange at this point was like, you know what, do what you have to do to win. Because I genuinely thought where Tottenham are now mentally is they know they're a team that is inconsistent. So if they had lost yesterday, it was just going to be a testament to how inconsistent they are, which is the exact same thing Manchester United is. That although we can beat a Manchester City on a Sunday, we can still come and lose against Tottenham on a Wednesday or lose against a Brentford or Brighton. And that's where both teams are right now this season. So either way, it was actually funny because yesterday either team could have won or lost, and it was just gonna be like, that's what the problem with you guys is, inconsistency. So seeing those last, I think 30 minutes, And just seeing that organized chaos of just vibes was the most hilarious thing. Those two mistakes that Fraser Forster costed Tottenham goals, that was just like, what are you doing, Fraser? But what I did like is the fact that normally when United is 2 goals down, I don't expect us to really do anything. When I look at the mentality of the players and how we really struggled with that. But the fact that we're able to make a comeback and lose the game 4-3, and also the fact that we didn't lose our shape. We didn't lose the game that Amorim is trying to play. And that's one of the things that we have been saying as United fans, is that we don't have a style of play. We don't know what we're trying to achieve. Whereas yesterday I was watching, and not even just yesterday, the past few games I was watching, and I can see Amorim ball. It is not yet in full effect, but I would say right now we're at like 25%. Yeah, still have a long way to go, but I can see it taking shape. I can see how these little passes are coming together, how certain players are making certain runs, and I can see how what shape we're playing, what we're trying to do. And I commend the players because even the pressing, even the highline, like I see it, I get it. And that's what I think I was happy about, because had we been under Ruse or Ten Hag, the football we were playing under them just wasn't attractive. Just was not attractive. And we've been playing that type of football for years, that counter attacking, all vibes, organized chaos. It just is not it. But with this system, I really like what Aaron is doing now. I see it. I see it. I see what he's cooking. I see what he's cooking. So looking at that game, obviously Ahmad Diallo, another bright spark. And this is what I was saying in my last video, that Ahmad needs to show us that he can do this game in, game out consistently at a certain level, because there are levels to this game. And he's shown us that he's a key player in this game. Right now, we're focusing on Ahmad. Even Garnacho couldn't do anything, and he was supposed to prove to us, like, okay, you're mad about being left on the bench. Show us something. Garnacho was dead yesterday. Ugarte, what a player. Yoro, what a player. And you know what? I think besides the defensive blunders, I genuinely feel like yesterday was not that bad of a game. I genuinely felt like if the defense just didn't make those mistakes, United would have won. Because the way that we kept on attacking at their goal, guys. So shout out to Ruben Amorim. I know he's definitely not happy with the loss. We're not happy with the loss. I feel like this was easily a cup we could have won, should have won. But hey, move on. We're still we're not in the Premier League, but hey, we're still in the Europa League. And it's still going to be a long journey from here on. So what I need United fans to do is to be patient. And I like the fact that no one was really, or from what I've seen, no one was really bashing anyone or angry, because I think we're starting to realize that it is a process. We're doing a rebuild. We need to trust the process. I trust Amorim. I trust Amorim more than I trust these players. And we need to not get annoyed at these type of results, because they're going to come. They're going to come. We might get battered 6-0, and we still can't be like, Amorim out. No, we need to trust the process. He hasn't had preseason. He hasn't yet brought in the players that he wants. We need to trust the process. The same way we trusted the process with Ten Hag, until he was given the liberty to bring in the players that he wants. And yes, United have a limited budget and all these politics, but the fact is, Ten Hag had his chance. I still feel like he shouldn't have gotten sacked. But if he didn't get sacked, we wouldn't have gotten Amorim. So at the end of the day, is what it is. And another key thing, Marcus Rashford wasn't on the bench again. And when I tell you, I didn't miss him. I did not miss Rashford. I don't even think the team missed Rashford. Because when he comes on the pitch, I don't see what he does that brings that extra spark. You know, when Ahmad came in, you could instantly tell there was a shift in the game and a shift in the way that we were attacking Tottenham. If Rashford came in, okay, he was going to do his diagonal runs, try to go one-on-one, take shots. That's another thing that I realized, that we keep these unnecessary shots that we take from 30 yards out. We need to stop doing that. I know for a fact that it's not Amarin teaching them this. This is old habits die hard, and I think that's another habit that needs to die. But yeah, back to my points. We didn't miss Marcus Rashford. He's trying to, you know what, I'm gonna create a video about that. But we didn't miss Marcus Rashford. I like the team without him. On his day, he can be a good player for us, but we lost. But I honestly don't think it was a game that Rashford would have changed, even if he came on. Like I said, I feel like Ahmad, even Xerxes, did more than I feel like what Rashford was going to do. So yeah, it was the Carabao Cup. Also, the Carabao Cup needs VAR, because when I look at that third goal, that corner, that fourth goal that came in, that if VAR was there, was not going to count. So I think as much as people hate on VAR, it is needed, because when I look at that, was there for I feel like it was a foul on our goalkeeper. But yeah, onwards to go on to the next game. Um, trust the process, trust Amorim.